am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes? Yes? No! Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Let me guess. Our friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time. The President of the United States of America.
Who?
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys. I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you'd just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
What are we doing here again?
We're either trying to see the president, or we're on the first leg of a doomed expedition to scale the mighty K2. What day is it?
Tuesday.
Okay, it's the president thing.
Pretty nice place here.
It'd be a shame if anything happened to it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that I'd hate for there to be an accident.
How do you do that? Putting certain words in quotes when you talk.
I've been practicing.
What do you think of the White House, Max?
There aren't nearly as many roller coasters as you'd led me to believe, Sam.
Okay, let's go. White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later. Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy, can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy. There's a small mailbox here.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for you. Any golf balls? Nope.
Hey, my missing boxing glove!
It's always in the last place you look. The White House pool. Most secure wading pool on Earth. Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I needed a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit. Suspect yourself.
That's so Madonna.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam, did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Mac, do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep. Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration. Step aside, buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and, rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permission, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
Let us in, pal. We're freelance police, here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that part, Max.
Either way, sir, you can't get inside. Orders.
Seriously, Jack, let us in. It's a national emergency.
No can do, sir.
It's going to be tougher than I thought to trick this goon and get inside.
I heard that, sir. And it's going to be impossible.
Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to listen to casual asides.
It's in the job description, sir. Report all stage whispers, soliloquies, and casual asides to the proper authorities.
Curse them! They've thought of everything!
Finest security force in the world, sir.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Bowl! I'd like you to smell these two handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max. Is that all you do? Guard this door?
That's my primary assignment, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light groundswork, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
They have you guys doing odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Super Bowl! What gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
You really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
What else do you do besides guard this door?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light groundswork.
Did you call yourself Super Bowl?
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Bowl! I get it!
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
I've had enough of this.
Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge. That guard really takes his job seriously.
I could create a distraction while you sneak in the door.
The last time you tried to create a distraction, it brought down the power grid of the entire Western Hemisphere.
You call it overzealous, I call it thorough.
We'll never be able to get in to see the president.
We should have just called him and saved the trip out here.
Okay, let's go.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
I'll drive!
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly!
My prosthetic Oh, my prosthetic gallbladder!
My fellow Americans, we must remember to live life to the fullest and keep joy in our hearts. To that end, I have introduced mandatory psychological examinations to guarantee that all citizens meet the minimum required level of joy and goodwill.
He's like a kinder, gentler Mussolini.
I bought that VCR at the supermarket.
So you know it's a good one.
Still smells like asparagus, though. I've read that calming voices and pleasant music encourage plant growth, Max.
Everybody knows that, Sam. We're investigating the effects of random gunfire and terrified screaming. For science!
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise. In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the street, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
Who are you calling, Sam?
Mr. Pizza. 2 medium pineapple and asbestos pies, please. Oh, yeah? Well, same to you, jerk.
What'd he say?
Thank you, and have a nice day.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyenas. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
Mr. Spatula seems to have calmed down quite a bit now. Remind me never to clean his tank again with a cut on my finger.
I still don't trust him, Sam. He's tasted your blood. Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Have you checked the baby?
Yes, sir. Sleeping soundly.
Oh, good job then.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
We've got 2 very special agents coming to the White House today. One is tall, well-dressed, and devilishly handsome, and the other is Max. Grant them full clearance, over.
Can't do that without approval forms signed in triplicate, sir. Regulations.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Mr. Pizza.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What'd they say, Sam?
Extra toppings are $2 each, and they're out of entrails.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, state your business.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
I asked you not to call me at work again, dear. I'll be home once I finish guarding the door.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our phone bill is sure going to be expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello? Is anyone there?
It's our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard's Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard? Good, good.
Whoa, look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss. I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology!
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being?
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
What was your book about again?
Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything. And nothing at all. Oh!
What's this prismatology nonsense really about?
All it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of true bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Okay. Simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
Shift your consciousness to the ultraviolet.
Doing that?
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it was so simple.
How do you stay in business?
With the magic of volume and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I don't get it!
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay, how about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Hey, a free home delivery sign. President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious? I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal. President spied in love tryst with Sasquatch.
I give him 3 months tops.
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents. Whee!
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
He's perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know.
Who knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max. Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make new start in America, which I love. So there's no need to targeting me.
I suppose you've got some ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
It's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
What about us loafers?
All are welcome. Come day of victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration. We will number in tens of millions.
That's a lot of Bolsheviks.
No, it's all true. Plus, I'm working on a satellite missile defense system.
Missile defense system? Isn't that more than a little bit overkill?
Yet, we are strong like bear against attack. I'm working on modifying BTAS Part 2.
Your anti-delivery system?
That's right. It was already programmed to keep people from delivering goods to the store, so I just went into the database and changed beef jerky to intercontinental ballistic missiles.
So now anyone can just deliver a blimp load of beef jerky to your store without fear of reprisal?
It's small price to pay for freedom.
We want to buy something.
Da is evil but necessary private enterprise.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
Niet.
Do you have any Lobsterfots brand cereal?
Niet.
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries abridged?
Niet.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
Da. We just get shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
Oh boy!
Wait, did you say wiener cozies? I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out of wiener cozies.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
What do you got?
His most glorious invention, comrades, is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
His truth serum makes easy even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of inhibitions and telling, how you say, complete and honest truth.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boskovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Isn't that a little pricey for truth serum?
Is bargain.
It really does work, and I haven't even tried it yet. Sam, this morning I used your toothbrush.
Results are guaranteed.
I used it to clean out my ears. This is refreshingly liberating.
Besides, I need the money to complete my satellite defense system.
I needed to clean out my ears because I'd been rummaging through...
Okay, I've heard enough. We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Nothing for us right now. Something in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty frags.
See you later, Bosco.
Is no Bosco, comrades. Is only loyal worker Boskovorsky, who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
What do we have here? Organ Trader? Self-Loathing Weekly? Hot Bunny?
Ooh, let me see that.
Hot Bunny?
No, Self-Loathing Weekly. Whee!
Are these weenies beef or pork?
Or woolly mammoth meat.
Is 100% all natural ingredients, aged to perfection.
Where are we going to find $100 million?
I could donate my body to science again, but the guys at the lab seemed pretty spooked last time.
Science fears what it can't explain, little buddy. Bosco's paranoia is really getting out of hand.
You think he's acting crazy today? You should see what he was doing in those surveillance videos I took last night.
This storm music sure is catchy.
It burrows into my synapses like a deer tick.
Now there's a quote for the album cover. Bosco's paranoia is really getting out of hand.
You think he's acting crazy today? You should see what he was doing in those surveillance videos I took last night.
See anything appetizing, Max?
I can't decide. This store has items from every part of the food pyramid.
And much of it is preserved as well as the items in the real pyramids. I guess we should get back to work. Sludgies. This week's flavors, caviar and borscht.
Borscht, the red menace.
I think it's the tinge of green that makes this cup.
I take my coffee green, like my men.
Max, I've got a great idea involving you, a microwave, and 6 feet of aluminum foil.
Go on.
Maybe another time.
Ooh, fun.
Hey! Ah! Stop it! Watch out! Put that away!
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
What's your opinion of this prismatology nonsense?
My religious faith is based on who gives away the best free stuff.
Okay, let's go. Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives. Lefty's tool rental shop is still vacant.
Remember that afternoon when I put on a baseball cap and spent hours out here playing fizzball with Lefty?
If you mean that night when you put on a hockey mask and spent hours chasing Lefty down the street with a chainsaw, then yes.
Precious memories.
Spin the Bottle Championship is coming up.
I like when they do the sudden death round with the Molotov cocktails.
Feel like taking in some pro wrestling?
I think I've seen that one.
We should go to Switzerland sometime, Max.
Nah, they always jip you on the cheese. It's like half air.
Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. Hey, Sybil, what's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I've found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's right. I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, There must be plenty of other people who could use help.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on. Oh, and tall men. And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me. What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened, I guess. They must have. Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
What kind of stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which analyzes your personality matrix at 15 essential compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the Ancient Ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shigarath! Rise, Abyag Solam!
I lead an active lifestyle.
Always running from the authorities.
I can appreciate a person's inner beauty.
I even have my own sonogram machine.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
She should love the outdoors.
We frequently lock ourselves out of the office.
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how to ruin the mood, Max.
Oh, and cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
She should be tall.
At least 12 feet, or 4 meters if she's Canadian.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer. And there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Well, that's interesting. It says your perfect match is Sam.
Disturbing. And yet somehow not completely unexpected.
And Sam, your ideal soulmate is...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there goes another blow to the concept of a fair and just universe.
Hey, Sam, what do you say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy. What's next on the career horizon?
Next? This is it. What could be a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano God.
Good point. I'll stick to the dating business, though.
How many couples have you managed to escort to romantic bliss?
So far, none.
None is the loneliest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to pick up after the holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups, and a lot of people looking for romance on the rebound.
So we have something to look forward to.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
See you around, Sybil. It's unnerving how his eyes seem to follow me wherever I go.
That fox is totally checking you out. Go for it, Sam!
Romance is a lot like this cactus.
Sharp and prickly at first, but worth the effort for the miracle of life at its core.
I was thinking more fake and unappealing, but your answer's good too.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? I can't talk now. I'm on the phone.
Sorry for interrupting.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Now, a lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find them, they've got nothing to be afraid of. So in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, marzipan, and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max. He's crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max, and pronto.
How do we do that again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no.
Hands off the cameras.
What do we do now, Max?
I'd like to get the president alone and give him a piece of my mind.
I don't think you have a piece to spare. What do we do now, Max?
I don't...
The president's acting plumb loco.
This is the second most entertaining hypnotic trance I've ever seen.
What's the first?
Watermelon.
How are we going to get the president back to normal?
I think a blow to the head should fix it.
You think a blow to the head fixes everything.
But I've got a really good feeling about it this time.
Pretty fancy office, isn't it, Max?
One day this will all be mine!
I join America and the rest of the free world in praying that will never happen. I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Are these pictures of you with cardboard cutouts of other presidents?
We're all cardboard under the skin, son.
Funny how almost anything makes sense if a president says it. Throw pillows shaped like stars. Interesting, since actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows. The Liberty Bell is a light for this room, just as America is a light for...
Yuck! Metaphor is such an ugly quality in furniture.
House of Representatives and Gardens. Take a look at that.
I love this country.
Nice globe.
Amazing how often I need it in this job. Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it! You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
I think somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You, perhaps.
Very funny.
What do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him, Sam.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in you two try anything and I'll plug you.
You're always with the president?
Even when he's got a, you know...
Always. I never leave his side.
Your codependency sickens me.
And it sickens me in exactly the same way, doesn't it, Max? I mean, Sam.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max. Seriously, pal, what's behind that door?
It's the door to the war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then it's unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Nobody gets into the war room during peacetime. Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
2 for the war room, please.
Nothing doing.
But Max came all this way. He's been dreaming of it for years. Can you look into those big brown slits he uses for eyes and crush the lifelong dream of a childlike rabbity creature?
Even if I were moved by that kind of thing, which I ain't, this door stays locked at all times, unless we're in a war.
Let us into the war room.
Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
We'll be back.
I cannot wait.
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers. U.S. Senate talent show, 2nd place.
My finest hour.
I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important.
Whee!
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Oh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
'Cause I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
We'll have to get the president alone, Max. Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive! Does he not fear us?
Trust us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
You're still under arrest. We can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it, sir. Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam! I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max. It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those! Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down again.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? 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 Is anyone there?
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones! When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
No one enters the war room. That's it. You two are coming with me. And stay out.
Hello?
Now I have to get
Is
back
anyone
to the
there?
president. He's not supposed to be alone.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters.
What's new, Whizzer?
That's Governor Whizzer, thank you very much.
What are you the governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's Whizzer?
You're still the master of fourth grade gutter humor, Max. What were your qualifications for office?
I'm a television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
So you really kicked the soda habit, huh?
And how? Back when I was on the pop, I was in a real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz, then having to take time out for number one. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Peanut Franklin, the lovable star of mixed nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max. Are you sure you wouldn't like a nice cold soda?
Gee, thanks. I'll take a... Whoa, no! Stay strong, Wizard. You control the bubbles. The bubbles don't control you. Stop talking about soda, will ya?
Stop talking about the crisp, clean taste or the effervescent fizz as it pours over ice into a frosty glass?
All of it. I've been completely flat for over a month now. I can't go back to the way I used to be. I just can't.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Can't understand a word.
See you around, Wizard.
Stand back, son. There's the national budget. Hands off, boy. That's my presidential calendar.
Hello, Mr. President. We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said, how long can this epidemic continue?
Epidemic? What's this about an epidemic?
The epidemic of soda abuse, sir. By 2010, 4 out of 5 children will be addicted to soda, and the impact on our nation's plumbing system will be disastrous.
What was that?
Something about soda abuse, blah, blah, whatever.
Sounds like one of them touchy-feely tax and spend welfare programs.
He said, sounds like one of those...
I heard what he said. Are you guys sure you're translating correctly?
Don't blame us, buddy. You're the one with a speech impediment.
Try it again from the top, Wizard.
The impact...
Great job!
He said, how long can this...
There you go about an epidemic again. What epidemic?
Denying the problem won't make it go away, Mr. President.
What was that?
The epidemic of surly, listless teens.
That is a problem. I blame those video games.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think he's confused. Let's start again from the top.
Where was I? Oh, how long can...
Come again?
He said, how long can...
There you go about an
Denying...
What was that?
Baseball fever. It's sweeping the nation.
You said it, son. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. But you know my favorite part? The frosty cold sodas.
Are you mocking me, Mr. President?
Try it again from the top, Wizard.
Where was I? How long?
Come again?
He said, prepare to die, capitalist oppressor.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, son?
No, I'm just trying to educate you on a very important issue.
What did he say?
Men, launch the dragoons. Our victory is at hand.
Hold on there, son. We can still find a peaceful solution to this.
That's all we want. The Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program will bring peace to the lives of soda addicts everywhere.
Aim Destructo Beam at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Fire on my mark. 3, 2...
Wait! I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
I must have misheard you. Let's start over.
Where was I? How long?
Come again?
He said, "Your reign of terror ends today."
Those are fighting words, boy.
But soda abuse is a very serious problem.
What was that?
Surrender now, and we shall spare your life.
We will never surrender.
What is he talking about?
Let's start over.
Where was I? How?
Come again?
He said, "Prepare to die, capitalist."
Are you trying to...
No! I'm just...
What did he...
"We will lay waste to your cities and dance upon the bones of your children."
I think I've heard just about enough.
Soda abuse is a difficult topic, sir. But if you'll just hear me out...
Beg for your life and I will kill you last.
Wait a second! I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
What was that?
It loses something in the translation. Let's start over from the top.
Where was I? How?
Come again?
Your reign of terror.
Those are...
But so...
What was that?
Don't you realize that I've always loved you?
Oh, well, I'm flattered, son, but I'm afraid it wouldn't work out between us.
What are you talking about?
Is he taking it well?
Buck up, Whizzer. There'll be other presidents.
I don't understand.
They're confused, Whizzer. Try it again from the top.
Where was I?
Come again?
He said, "What's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?"
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by it.
No! That's not what I want at all! I must resist. But I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, that's easy. Go out the door behind you, take a right. It's the door with the big portrait of LBJ over it.
Wait, say the line, say the line.
Time out for number 1!
I'm sure he won't be long.
He's an excitable little guy, ain't he?
Where was I? Oh, right. Soda. How long?
Come again?
He said, "I need another soda."
No problem. I've got plenty of soda.
Yes, more! Oh, yeah! That's the stuff! I've already forgotten where the bathroom is! Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is Lincoln's bedroom?
Oh, you do not want to go there, son. Place smells like a mausoleum in winter. But if you really want to see it, it's down the hall to your right.
Sam, did you just make an innocent person defile one of the most famous rooms in U.S. history?
Apparently I did.
Where was I? Oh, right. Soda abuse.
Come again?
I need another soda.
No problem. I've got plenty of soda.
Yes, more! Oh, yeah! I've already... Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is the Watergate Hotel?
Don't know, son. I've never been.
You've never been to the bathroom?
Tricky Dick was a big fan of the place, I hear. Did horrible things there. Un-American things.
Oops, I think I translated that wrong. He asked, where's the reflecting pool?
Out the front door, right in front of the Washington Monument. Can't miss it.
That was fast.
Where was I?
Come again?
He said,
Oh, yeah! That's the stuff! Which way is it?
which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you!
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there! Bad!
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go!
That was fun.
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Hello, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized, Mr. President. For the good of America, you have to snap out of it.
Poppycock, I'm still as sharp as a vegetarian piranha's tooth.
He's madder than a Mongol with saddle rash and a yak blood allergy.
Diplomacy's not working, Sam. I'll get the brass knuckles.
Snap out of it, Chief.
Less talk, more clobbering.
We'll be back, sir. I don't like Jodie Foster that much. I believe in a slightly less violent regime change. I don't like Jodie Foster that Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas! My fingertips look like little tadpoles!
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it!
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas!
Sam did it!
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon. But now that these idiots have forced my hand...
we're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
It's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise? Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
Okay, let's go. It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you. Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote fist. Thank you.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks! Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians. I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa. I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max. If elected, I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all! I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee it. Let your neighbors know all. That is all. Stay frosty, America.